Hey book beauties, welcome back to Reads and Feels, my weekly book talk where I talk about the books that I read. And let me tell you that I have feelings about this week's books, especially one book, and it is not good feels. At the end of last week, I started reading The Bewitching, and I think I mentioned it in last week's video a little bit. Just the vibes were off. They were so off, you guys. If you haven't read the book, you won't understand what I am saying, probably won't understand my feels. But if you have read it, I can't be the only one that thought this shit was weird as fuck. It was a no for me. Honestly, 0 stars. I just can't read stuff like this. It's so weird. It doesn't make the book enjoyable. It's just like, I don't want to read about this. You know, like it's just so weird. If it wasn't for that weird stuff, it would have been good because I'm into these things, the whole witchy vibes. I loved it. It was a little bit scary, to be honest, I'm not going to lie, but that whole thing with Abba and her uncle, her having feelings for her uncle, and it was very predictable too. I knew he was the bad guy. I knew it was him because he got there and it was just some weird stuff happening. I said, no, it's him. And especially the way he was acting, you just felt the vibes were off with him, honestly. When I kept reading, I thought, okay, maybe he put something in her, like did this curse or I don't know what, so she can have those types of feelings and thoughts about him. But still, whether it was really her or not, it was still weird. And it should have told us if it was really her or if he had put something, because he did end up dying. Does she still have feelings? I don't know. It was just, but I really don't care because it was freaking weird. She has feelings for her uncle. She has these weird thoughts. They kiss. They have sex. She ends up having his child. Like, what? You guys, like, if you have read this, what are your thoughts? I seriously want to know other people's thoughts and feelings, opinions about this book. Just because I'm very open-minded, you know? Like, if you liked it, that's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. This just wasn't the book for me. I'm not telling you to not read it. I'm not telling you to read it. I'm just telling you my feelings and opinions about it, and this is just a no for me. I can't with stuff like this, dude. This has been the weirdest fucking book that I have read. I just can't. No, you guys, I couldn't. The feels were not there. That thing was a big part in the book, you know, so it was no for me. After, I just didn't know what to read, dude. I wanted something happy. I wanted something that I would enjoy. Of course, I wanted a romance because I said I need to get that shit out of my head. Like, you know, when you finish reading books and if it's really good, you just don't want to start another one right away because you're still thinking about it and analyzing it and thinking about all these things. Sometimes there are those books where you're just like, on to the next. Like, seriously, like just finished one, let me start a new one. And that's how I was with that one. I was like, I'm done picking up a new one, which I didn't right away because there was some stuff I had to do. But later on that night, like, I had to start something new. I had to just let go of that one. I needed something else. The Love Haters, this one was so cheesy. It was so cheesy, but it was so cute. I finished this in 2 days. Super easy read. Honestly, the first day, I got like 60 pages in probably, and that was at night. And the next day, I finished the book. It was so fast paced. It was easy, and it wasn't predictable that much. I feel like with the romance, yeah, but there was so many other things besides the romance. The whole romance was cheesy, but it was like this whole circle thing because Katie and Cole is her co-worker, and then she's going to film Hutch and Cole end up being brothers, and then there's this issue between the brothers, and then what happened to the brothers' parents, and then with Aunt Rue, there was a lot, and it was also interesting. The romance was predictable. There were some parts where I was like, dude, what's going to happen? Or that whole obstacle thing where they go their separate ways, stuff like that. I feel like there was like a couple of things where you're like, is it gonna end here? Is it gonna end there? What's gonna happen now? I felt like this one was very interesting. Like, if you're in a little reading slump, pick this one up. Or if you need something fast paced, that's a little bit cheesy, very cute, but there's some like serious topics in there, then this one's for you. This one was really cute. I really liked it. And my current read is Accidentally Wedded to a Werewolf. I'm gonna put a picture right here because I'm currently reading it on my phone. I do have an ebook. After that one, I just didn't know what to read. I have a couple books, but none of them were really calling my name. I need some good stuff after The Bewitching. So if you have some good books, let me know. Fantasy, romance, any type of romance, a thriller. You know what? I should do a thriller. Do I have a thriller? I think I do have a thriller. I'm gonna have to see what I read next. I should be getting some oh no, wait! I do. I got new books. Woo! Okay, I think, well, I don't know what book exactly, but there are a couple books. And I do have thriller. You know what? Never mind. I was gonna say too, let me go to the library, but I do not need to go to the library, and I shouldn't go to the library. Well, I need to return these books, but that's all I should do. I shouldn't go in because I do have books. Anywho, oh, and it's Latin Heritage Month. I picked up some Latin authored books for Latin Heritage Month, and I'm so excited. I was going to buy The Bewitching. It's from a Latin author. Good thing I did not buy it. It was pricey, and I said, after reading, I said, no, good thing I did not buy it because it was recommended a lot, and I'm like, Look, you know what? No, never mind. Because I'm, like I said, I'm not telling you to read it, to not read it. If you want to read it, go ahead. But just those weird vibes are not for me. But I do have some other books that I'm so excited for. I got 7 new books in total, 6 from Latin authors, and one of them is just a thriller. It's not from a Latin author, but it was really calling my name. So I'm really excited for the other ones, and they're all romances, of course. And I'm so excited for those. Let me know what books you have lined up for Latin Heritage Month. What Latin authors should I check out? What are your favorite books from Latin authors? Let me know. And thrillers too, because there was a lot of romances. There were some fantasy romances too, but not many thrillers. So if you know any thrillers from Latin authors, let me know. This book that I'm currently reading, I didn't even tell you guys about it. At first, I wasn't picking it up as much, and it's because it's on my phone too, you guys. I do not have a Kindle. Am I the only book girly that doesn't have a Kindle? I don't know. Let me know if you're a book girly without a Kindle. I just prefer a physical book, but I do get some ebook arcs sometimes, and it's just a little bit difficult because it's on the phone. It's just not the same experience as having a physical book, and it's just like being on my phone and I get notifications. It's easy to get distracted. It started getting interesting and I started picking it up more. I'm like 64% in. I think I started it like on Friday, 3 days ago. I'm not too sure, and it's not that long. I think it's like 278 pages or something like that. It's cute. Like, it's this whole world where monsters are in it, vampires, wolves, some other type of monsters, and there's humans, and they're just like cool with it, I guess. You know, like they know they exist and they're cool with it. I was like, okay. At first I thought, oh, is it just this magical town where only they know about each other and humans don't know? But yes, humans know. They're married, but with a werewolf ritual type of thing. It's not like they're married. Yeah, they're accidentally wedded and now they're trying to get divorced. But you know, I feel like you just kind of see it coming where they're gonna fall for each other, but she has a fiance. So I'm like, okay, how is she gonna break it to the fiance, or how's it gonna just go about? Because she is messing around with the werewolf, because her fiance is very open. Their relationship, I guess, is open. And I'm like, is he with somebody else? Like, what is going on? Or does he also know? Because you feel the vibes where, like, they're kind of just with each other to be with each other. You know, not really, like, they really, really want to get married. I don't know, because they just have fun together is what she says, man. I feel like I'm going to finish it today, if not tomorrow. I'll let you guys know next week once I finish it, to let you guys know about the full book. Okay, well, yeah, these are my books. I do have my books lined up for the rest of the month. I don't know which specific one I'm going to read next, but I'm set for Latin Heritage Month, you guys. And recommend me some Latin authors. I have been wanting to read more books from Latin authors. I feel like the romance is very romantic, like, you just feel the vibes, and especially if there's like some Spanish words in there. Well, that's because I speak Spanish and I know what it means, you know. Let me know if you have your books lined up for Latin Heritage Month. Which books are you excited to read? Which ones should I read? You know, like I said, let me know what authors I should check out, what books. But these are this week's reads and feels, and hopefully next week's reads and feels are way better and there ain't no weird shit. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys watching my video. I will talk to you guys next week. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me on social media. All of my social media links are down in the description box below. Go follow me. Comment something cute. Stay reading. Stay gorgeous. Bye.